Iron Man is coming back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Hey folks, I'm Markeia McCarty and I'll be hosting Nerdist News this week. With Avengers Endgame becoming the biggest film of all time this year, there is one sad, irrefutable truth that we must make peace with. The future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe will have to move forward without the face of its founding member who made the entire, over a decade-spanning franchise possible, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, aka Robert Downey Jr., because let's face it, he is Iron Man.
Yes, this is Tony Stank.
Or do we? Thanks to a new report from Deadline, it seems that Tony Stark, aka RDJ, still has at least one appearance left to make in an upcoming MCU film. But where could it happen and why? Let's break it down right now. This past weekend was the 45th Saturn Awards, the awards that recognize achievements in genre films and media such as science fiction, fantasy, and horror. And it was a big night for the MCU in general. Tom Holland and Zendaya won for their roles in Spider-Man Far From Home, R.I.P. Josh Brolin took home a statue for playing Thanos in Infinity War. And Avengers Endgame led the night, winning 6 awards. But come on, did anyone expect anything different? And one of those 6 wins for Endgame was the Best Actor in a Film that went to Robert Downey Jr. for his final appearance as Tony Stark. But wait. In Deadline's breakdown of the event, they casually mention a little fact that seems to have huge implications for the MCU. Downey will be seen in the role of Stark one more time, however, in the Marvel prequel Black Widow in May 2020. Excuse-moi? Yeah, that was definitely unexpected. Now, despite the fact that she came down with a little case of death in Endgame, we've known for a while now that Scarlett Johansson would be reprising her role as Natasha Romanoff for the upcoming Black Widow film, and that she would be joined by such luminaries as Rachel Weisz, David Harbour, and Florence Pugh. But RDJ making an appearance was definitely news to fans. So how could this come to be? Well, we know that Black Widow will be a prequel of sorts to both Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Reportedly, it will take place shortly after the events of Captain America Civil War, when the Avengers split into 2 teams for the world's worst game of dodgeball. This means that the film will take place in 2016 in the MCU timeline. That also means that any appearance of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man will most likely take place before his sacrifice at the end of Avengers Endgame, instead of Tony Stark coming back to life in some because comics way. But will having Tony Stark show up on movie theater screens again so soon after his death lessen the impact of the sacrifice he makes in Endgame? Probably not. Remember that this entire film is about someone who sacrificed themselves in Avengers Endgame, Black Widow herself. So if this film doesn't lessen the sacrifice that Natasha made, then it also doesn't lessen Tony's. Honestly, we can't imagine Tony Stark having a huge role in the film. While having Stark show up will help tie the film into the events of the greater MCU, this story should focus on Natasha. That said, even we will admit that it's going to be hard to see both of them on the big screen one last final time. We're not crying. You are.
Mrs. Stark, can you hear me?
Anyway, we'll just have to wait until Black Widow comes out May of 2020 to see how this all plays out. But what do you folks think? Do you want to see Tony Stark show up in Black Widow, or is it #too soon? Are you excited that Black Widow will finally have her own standalone flick, or is it #too late? And do you want to see any more MCU films that serve as prequels like this one, or is it #too much? Let's discuss. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, why not give us a like and subscribe? If you want to get notified every time we go live with the show or drop a new video, feel free to mash that little bell, so you can be up to date on all the latest theories, news, and rumors in the pop culture world.